In the comic hero's journey, you have these 7 steps that the comic heroes goes through. You start with the normal world, you then go to WTF, something impossible or improbable happens, then there's a reaction, connections, disconnections, new directions, and race to the finish. And we can go through all of those and see how it applies to a classic movie like Groundhog Day, and a new movie like Spy or Tropic Thunder or This Is the End. So in the normal world, we see our main character who is broken or they're lacking something, and we get a glimpse of who they are. Michael Haig, in his work, likes to talk about essence and identity. My terminology is different, but it's the same idea. Mask to mensch. In the first act, the first part of the comic hero's journey, you see a character have a flash of who they really should be. There's a moment in Groundhog Day when Bill Murray first sees Andy McDowell, Rita, the producer, and all of a sudden you can see in his eyes that there's a change that's happened to him. But it's just a flash. It's just kind of a flash of who they might be. Their mask is taken off, and for a moment, you can see the mensch that they're going to be. In Spy, Melissa McCarthy is guiding Jude Law through a series of fights in a mansion. And you can see how good she really is, how really capable she is in terms of what she knows and what she can do, but it's just a second. And then she goes back to being all fluttery when he says something nice to her, and she goes back to her sense of her not being enough. So you have this sense of who these people are. The other thing that happens in the normal world is you also get a sense of the theme. You hear the theme echo and re-echo in these moments. In Spy, Melissa McCarthy is sitting with her best friend Nancy at the CIA cafeteria, I guess. And she's talking about the lessons that Melissa McCarthy's talking about the lessons she got from her mother. And her mother used to put a little note in her lunchbox: "You will never achieve the dreams that you have for yourself." And in a sense, that's the theme of Spy, is having the courage to follow your own dreams. And at this point in the movie, Melissa McCarthy, who's playing this CIA analyst, Susan Cooper, doesn't feel like she can measure up to the glamorous spy Karen Walker or Jude Law's spy Bradley Fine. And in Groundhog Day, for instance, when Bill Murray first gets to Punxsutawney, he's walking down the street and he meets the obnoxious insurance salesman played by Stephen Tobolowsky. And one of the things that Stephen Tobolowsky says to him in talking about being an insurance salesman and selling him insurance is Stephen Tobolowsky says, "You know, a lot of my friends are into actuarials, but I say it's all big one crapshoot anywho." And that's a line that echoes what the theme is going to be, is that what is our future? What can we make our future? Can we predict our future, and can we change our future? Because ultimately that's what is going to be happening in Groundhog Day, is a man's going to have to live the same day over and over again and not be able to move on to his future. So after the normal world, you have the what the fuck moment, the WTF moment.